Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello, Scorpio. This is your horoscope for February 25th, 2019. Now, currently, the house of Scorpio is empty while your ruling planet, Pluto, is in Capricorn. And for those of you who follow Mars, Mars is in Taurus. Now, this week, kind of similar to the theme of last week, you're still feeling very emotional and kind of overwhelmed with romance, and you have a very close relationship that's been operating on your mind now for some time. Now, whether this is a romantic relationship that's already in full swing or it's a new budding relationship, it's definitely front and center on your mind. You might feel a little bit boy crazy or girl crazy is one of the ways that they kind of put it. And so you're giving a lot of free rent in your brain to this person. And it can be a very good thing. It's just that there is a risk that you may not feel that it's being reciprocated enough, that it's a one-way street, that you're giving all the energy and it's all being taken. And that's probably not an accurate description. It's just a feeling that you're going to have kind of as a result of that Taurian influence on Mars. And so there's a very real possibility of you losing patience this week, and you'll be very stubborn when you do so. So your partner may be trying to pull you in a direction or want you to do something, and rather than really think it through or consider all of the options and alternatives and what it implies, you may just give a hard and fast no. You're going to be very resistant, and it's going to appear to your partner that you're just being resistant, maybe even to humiliate them, that there is a real risk that the person that you're with or the person that you want to be with is going to perceive you this week as humiliating them, as really being negative toward them, and that can cause a lot of damage in terms of the long-term relationship that you want to create with this person. So watch out for that this week. If you don't want to do something, or if your partner is trying to pull you in a direction, you certainly have a right to say no. Just try to be a little bit more diplomatic. Meet them halfway. Say, maybe I do understand why you want to do that, or but I don't want to. I'm not comfortable with that. This isn't the week for it. Let's talk about it later. Put it off. If you just come across with an instantaneous no or an instantaneous pushback, it's going to be perceived as a very hostile act, and it's going to make the person that you're with feel like they're with someone who actually doesn't really care about their feelings. I'm sure you don't want to be perceived that way, so just make sure you're conscious that may be a situation that arises, and you have the power to stop it from being that way. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here is a rundown of the other planets and our star. Mercury, Neptune, and the Sun are in Pisces. Venus, Pluto, and Saturn are in Capricorn. Mars is in Taurus. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Uranus is in Aries. And the moon starts the week in Scorpio, moves through Sagittarius and Capricorn, and will end the week in Aquarius. So again, this week, definitely it is a romantic-focused week. It's focused on your partnership, but you might really alienate someone if you come across as cold and indifferent to their desires. So just be conscious of that. You still have a right to say no. Just try to be a little bit more diplomatic.
Thank you for listening, and visit 1pkc.io for more great content.